guys, welcome back to my channel. So what I'm gonna be doing right now is kind of like a car vlog, a Barbie Babbles. I think I'm gonna call this like Barbie Babbles, you know, where I just like sit and talk to you guys in my car. Well, today what I wanted to talk about was this whole discussion that's been going around since that video that I think Essena O'Neill posted on YouTube, talking about, you know, like how social media has like changed her, or how like how she became a victim of like making herself worth based on like the numbers of subscribers, and how she was never like really satisfied and all this stuff. And then there were a couple of responses with the same kind of thing. And the reason why I wanted to touch on this, this lighting is driving me crazy. The reason why I wanted to touch on this subject is because I think that like sometimes people take these things out of proportion. Like, that could be pretty much her personal situation, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's everybody's situation on YouTube, like, or on any type of social media. For example, like me, okay, I'm not really big on YouTube at all, or on social media or anything like that, but I don't know, I think, oh my god, this lighting is just like driving me up the wall. And then what I see on the viewfinder is like that you guys can't really see me well, so I don't even know what to think. Well, whatever. Okay, so I think that, hold on, let me see if I put on my glasses, if this will be any better. All right, I'm gonna leave my glasses on because I feel like the other way the lighting was so weird, so I felt like my face was dark up here and then light down here, and that's what I was seeing in the viewfinder. So what I'm gonna do is just put this thing up and leave my glasses on and see how that works. So what I was saying is, I don't think that's like everybody's situation on YouTube or on social media. For example, me, I'm not big on YouTube or on social media or anything like that, but I don't measure my self-worth depending on what subscribers I have on YouTube or on social media. I kind of think it's like a personal situation, because I think everybody now is going like on these tangents. Like, nobody can talk about like the number of subscribers because everybody's like, it's not about the numbers and all this stuff. Okay, I understand that, but up to a certain extent, like, why can't people get happy when their channels grow? And I think that that's good, and that's part of why you do YouTube, and those are just milestones that you get to. It's kind of like getting a degree in school. It may not be a number, but it's a milestone that you're trying to get to. So, I mean, you do your bachelor's, you do your master's, and then obviously, or most people are gonna want to do their PhD, which I don't see what the big issue about that is. I don't know if you guys can see that person right here in the back. It's making me laugh, like, to see them in the viewfinder, like in their trunk and stuff, like right behind me. Oh my god, that's so funny. So I don't know, I think it's kind of like up to a certain extent. I mean, I know some people that happens to, that they're never really satisfied with any number they get to, and then they just want to get bigger and bigger, and then it doesn't matter if they have 10 million subscribers, they're going to want 15 or 20 million, and they're never going to be happy, and you know, they're just gonna measure themselves based on those subscribers. But I mean, the greater percentage of the people that's not really the case. So I wouldn't say that like not making things about a number is healthy 100%, because I mean, when we celebrate birthdays, it's about a number. Like, it's good to get to your first birthday, to your 5th, to your 30th, to your 80th, to your whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's good to get to those numbers because those are milestones and years that you have lived. Just like for YouTube, I think it's good like to get more and more subscribers and your channel getting bigger and bigger, because that just means that you're doing a great job and people want to follow you, and you're spreading around your brand, yourself, you know. And I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, I think people are starting to look at it like a bad thing. You know what I mean? I think that if you're just gonna like wake up every single day and your life can't go on unless you have like, I don't know how many number of subscribers, and that's a totally different story, because YouTube is probably making you sick. But I mean, if you're just like a normal person that, you know, just wants to grow and wants to see milestones and wants to celebrate them, I think that's something healthy, and I think that's something good, because you just want to do better and grow and you know, be successful and, you know, etc., etc. So I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, you know. I mean, you've got to be careful, obviously, because social media and things like that can cause an addiction, and, you know, if you're not mentally stable, it can cause a problem. But I mean, if you're, you know, like mentally stable and this is your career or this is a hobby and you want to grow and you want to get better, I think everything about life is that you want to get better and do more and, you know, eventually have more and things like that. You know, I mean, it just, there always has to be a balance in life where, I mean, you're not going to get sick, and like, if you don't have more and more and more, like, you're gonna, you know, throw yourself off a cliff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys are kind of understanding what I mean, but I just see that it's like, you know, like just recently I saw, like 5 minutes ago, that's why I sat down and made this video, because 5 minutes ago I saw Carrie's video, which is It's Way Past Your Bedtime is her channel name, and I totally agreed with everything she said. She's like, I think 1,000 or she's like one subscriber away from 600,000, I think. And she just like posted on Twitter like her link, and she said something cute like, I'm so close, you know, retweet, you know, my link and subscribe and all this stuff. And then everybody was already like, it's not about the numbers, you know, don't forget what Essena O'Neill said. And like, she was like, people, she was like, I don't really see it like, if I have more, the better I am. I see it, if I have more, the merrier, like, you know. And I totally understood what she meant. In the sense like, the more the merrier, you know, like the more people that subscribe, the more people that she can talk to, the more people that can get into her community, the more people that she can spread her positivity to, the more people that she's reaching out to. You know, it's like, it's a different type of mindset. So everything depends on how you see it. If you see it as like the more subscribers the better, then I think your mindset is like totally wrong about YouTube, actually. Because if you're like then it's not really something good for you. It's something like that if you don't get that number, you know, like your life is over. Like, I don't know if I'm explaining myself well, but you know what I mean. And of course, like, I'm really close to 1,000 subscribers, and when I get there, of course I'm going to celebrate, I'm going to be happy, and then I'm going to want to move on to my next milestone. Like, that's the normal reaction that every person has. It's kind of like, it's just like, I think it's like the normal thing of life, or like of human beings. You know, like, you reach a milestone, then you're going to want to go to the next one. It's like when you have a baby, like, turns over, and then oh my god, the baby turned over, and then like the next milestone is going to be that the baby's going to crawl, and then the next one is going to be that the baby's going to walk. And you're going to want your child to reach all those milestones because it's healthy and because it's what's supposed to happen, and, you know, etc., etc., and it's good. So I think it all depends. Obviously, if you want your child to walk before he can crawl, then we have a problem, you know. So I think it's definitely the mindset that you have. I don't think that necessarily wanting more subscribers or wanting more followers or things like that is negative, or that it's that you're basing your self-worth on that. It's just pretty much a sign that you're doing something good, that, you know, you're attractive to viewers. Sorry, I had to say why somebody was honking. That you're attractive to viewers and that people want to follow you. So, you know, it's like, it's kind of a sign that, you know, your channel's going well, it's growing, and, you know, everything's going great. So I pretty much think it's all about the mindset that you have. Because I saw her video and it was like very dramatic, and I understand what she's going through, and I think that that's something very personal. So I know that people that are going crazy about this now, like, people are taking it kind of to the heart. There's a lot of people taking it to the heart and like, oh my god, she's so right, and this and that. Like, that may be her personal situation, but not everyone is necessarily going through that same thing, or not everyone reacts to it like that. And I do know that there's obviously a social media problem, and a lot of people are addicted to it, and it's affecting a lot of people. But you know, those are certain people that it's affecting. You know, that doesn't mean that it's like affecting every single person or that every single person is reacting to it like that. So I don't know. I don't think that people should go off like on this like craze or like this frenzy when somebody says like, oh my God, I'm reaching such a number of subscribers, or oh my God, I just need one more, or oh my God, I'm so happy I got to this number. And you know, like, I don't know. I don't really see the big deal in that. I just see that the person is happy about growing, happy about reaching their milestones. And, you know, it's just, I think it's good. You know, I like, everything has its limits. I think that like if you see a person, you can tell when it's something that's not healthy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just like babbling. Of course, that's what I came here to do. All right, guys. So I have to go back inside now, and I put this thing down again. So I'm gonna go back inside now, and then I'm gonna go back inside now. I'm gonna end this little like Barbie Babbles car vlog. I know you guys have liked these, so I decided that I should just do it and like tell you my thoughts about it, and you let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see more of these, or like what your opinion is on the Essena O'Neill video, maybe I'll link it down below if you guys want to see it. And of course I'm going to also link Carrie's video, because I think her video was great and I loved everything she said in it, and I totally agree with her. So all right, guys, so I love you, and I will see you next time, and that's pretty much it. Bye, my loves.